What's good, Bosco Tech? Am I really? That sucks.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Bosco Tech Esports stream. Today, I do have a co-caster. I have Ryan Hernandez here. He does
Hi.
play on the league team, but he is a substitute. So, as of now, he is going to be casting with me. Today, we do have the championship game of the PlayVS Pacific region against Windsor High School up near Sacramento. We are getting into bans, so we will swap over to that so that you can see what champions are being banned.
Right now we got Reckon and Dr. Mundo for the enemy team.
Hit league and then hit transition.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go. No, you gotta listen to the key.
Shall I turn
And
my
then,
badge and
Caitlin?
rifle as well?
Yep. So the left side, we do need to swap the names over. Left side is Windsor. The right side is Bosco Tech. Bosco Tech is going to be playing red side. So the first 3 bans for Bosco Tech, targeting the top lane with 2 bans of the Runnington and Mundo, and mid jungle flex of Echo, and then Windsor taking away our jungles, Viego taking away Misfortune and Caitlyn from our ADC. So only one mid lane is wide open with champions.
Yeah.
There aren't that many mid lane bans other than Echo. And it's going to be an Ornn. Well, I know what our top lane is going to play now.
Volibear?
No, I fully expect we just played a game against Ornn. Yep, there it is,
Trundle.
Trundle. It's got to be the Trundle. Trundle, he's a troll. But Ornn, basically, he has his Ornn's passive gives him armor and MR. Like every amount of armor and MR that he gets is like doubled or something. I forget the exact percentage. But Trundle's ultimate just saps armor and MR from them, so it literally makes Ornn just useless.
So it's like just a huge nullifier against
Yeah,
them.
last week in our semi-final game, we did have Trundle go against Ornn with Aaron playing the Trundle, and he had tier 2 tower destroyed in 12 minutes. So this is definitely a favorable matchup, and second pick for Bosco is going to be the Pantheon for Liam. Nice comfort pick, something Liam is very comfortable playing. What do you want to see for support? Because that's what you play for the team.
Honestly, if they do not, that'd be amazing. But
see
Tom Kench would also be really good.
Ooh, the final two picks in this first wave of picks for Windsor are going to be Aurora mid, and then Jarvan jungle. So we haven't seen too much Aurora from a lot of the teams this year. We have seen a few Jarvans. Jarvan is a pretty standard pick both in pro play and just across the board, and not a bad jungle blind pick, but our jungle did already choose. And Ethan Kane going to be locking in the Rise mid against Aurora. So now we have supports and ADCs left to pick. So all of these bans are going to be targeted at ADC and support, these last 4. We'll see who they choose to take away. We already have had 2 ADCs taken away from Raph. And there's going to be a Twitch ban. I don't know if their ADC plays a lot of Twitch, but I'm guessing our scouting report says that he did. Oh no, it's swapping to Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa ban. I don't mind that ban. With Caitlyn gone and MF gone with that range, I feel like getting Kai'Sa off the board is not a bad pick. I am kind of expecting maybe a Pyke ban, maybe a Morgana ban, just with how much Jeremiah plays those on support. But for the ADC side, maybe we see a Yunara ban? Varus. Yep, there's his Varus gone. They are just hammering Raph right now. That is 3 bans targeting ADC.
Jeremiah or Ralph?
Raph.
Hey, you're lost.
And it's going to be Ezreal as the final ban on our side. So, as of now, 5 ADCs banned across the board. And then there it is, the Morgana ban. See, I don't think they needed to ban the Morgana, though. Because Morgana, it's typically a Morgana Caitlyn that you combine because you hit that Morgana Q, you get that snare, and then you can drop the Caitlyn trap right on it. So I feel like with Caitlyn gone, you didn't really need to remove that Morgana. But I guess they just wanted it gone, just how much Jeremiah plays. And it's going to be the Braum versus Pyke matchup. So Braum, a bit tankier, has that shield, and then Jinx is going to be the ADC for Windsor. So Pyke going to be over on the support side of Bosco. An assassin support, so he does do a decent amount of damage. Doesn't really have the ability to frontline tank as much as I would like to see Bosco have, but we'll see what the final pick of the ADC is going to be. I kind of want to see Raph play Yunara here. Maybe? Or maybe not Yunara, maybe a Ziggs. APC Ziggs. APC Ziggs. I mean,
be fun.
That's not that bad. I feel like Ziggs has a lot of pokes, so he can just constantly throw that bomb, just poke Jinx down, prevent
Oh.
Jinx from being able to run. If he needs to get out, he does have the satchel charge to escape and the slow as well. So I don't mind the pick, unless. And then yeah, so it is going to be Ornn top lane, Aurora mid, Jarvan jungle, Braum support, Jinx ADC for Windsor, and then Trundle top, Pantheon jungle, Ziggs bot lane, uh, Ryze mid, and Pyke support. That is going to be lineup. Once this timer ends, we will have, I think, like a 2.5-minute delay before the game starts. That is just the League of Legends client putting on like its own delay. So we will be right back after that to get right back into the game. We will leave the screen on just so you guys can see when you'll be able to see the game.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
All right, now getting into the game. Ooh.
Ziggs and Pipe leading up.
Minions
Trump's
have
hiding in the
spawned.
bush. Neon setting up.
So for any of you who are new to League of Legends, the objective of the game is to destroy the enemy's base. You will see in the bottom right of your screen, you do have a minimap. There are 3 waves of towers, then the final 2 protecting the Nexus. The start of the game can be a little slow. It's mainly just killing some minions, jungles are farming. You won't see quite as many fights, except we might get some damage here right now. There is a Ziggs bomb, there is a Pyke pull, but Pyke whiffs the pull. Ziggs does get a little bit of damage into the Jinx though. It's a bit of early damage, and a nice bomb as well. Jinx already down a quarter HP. Pyke with a pull, hits a minion.
And then we have Aurora going against Ryze, and then we have back to top lane.
Yeah, I mean Ethan's Ryze is not bad at all. I do prefer his like Akali Yon or Ahri. Oh, good pull from Pyke and a good bomb damage. This is some really good early trades from the bot lane. That Jinx now just has to stay back. This Ziggs can kind of just zone her out with his Q bomb. Just a good slow, but
oh, getting another good pull.
Oh, and a good stun onto the Braum. Nice. As of now, bot lane decently ahead in terms of damage. CS-wise, top lane, Trundle, Aaron doing well so far. Ornn only with 2 CS versus the 11 of Trundle, but this is a huge wave that is about to crash. So, I think they may be able to force a freeze here. The Ornn can at least get some of the CS back. A good chomp out of the turret from Trundle, so some early turret damage. And now the CS is back to being pretty even. 14 to 9, 14 to 10. If you hear me mention CS, that is how many kills the champion has against the minions. Killing minions gives you gold, which you use to buy items, and that makes your character do more damage, prevent you from taking as much damage, basically just makes your character better. So you want to be killing minions, you want to get gold. Gold lead is vastly important. You can see at the top of your screen the 5k and then the 5.1k on the red side. That is how much gold the team has. Fortune, do you want to put the map counts like below the school name? Just because it's covering up some of the...
Pyke goes in for a grab. Gets one. Going after.
Nice, good
Kills
grab
the
and...
Jinx! First blood!
Unfortunately, that first blood did go to Pyke. It didn't go to the Ziggs. So if you kill somebody, you do get 300 gold. The assist gets a little bit less. So you do kind of want your bot lane player to get the kill gold. But Pyke, unfortunately, did get the last hit. So that gold is going to go to the support.
Looks like there's something happening over near Dragon.
Yeah, it looks like a bit of a fight. We do see the pings coming up from Jarvan. That Pantheon used flash, Ryze used flash, and Ghost, and Pantheon used smite. Jarvan did have to flash away to keep himself alive. Now we see Aaron, yep, going in, getting some good damage onto this Ornn. Head in CS, 8 CS lead currently. Top lane's kind of, you'll just see top lane playing island. They kind of just stay in their lane until the later game team fights happen. You will see mid roam a lot, and then jungle, I mean, jungle's job is to roam and help out the lanes when they're not getting objectives and getting their camps. Now we do have maybe a possible river fight here in the top river. We do see Pantheon, eyes on the Jarvan looking for the stun, Ryze moving up to support, but I think it is just going to be a hover just to get the scuttle. But a beautiful smite from the Jarvan does steal the scuttle, but it is going to be a root.
And they're going to get the Jarvan.
And there's the stun from the Pantheon. There's the Q to finish it off. Pantheon now with 1 kill. And as we say that, a fight coming down in bot lane. Decent amount of damage going into the Braum. Pyke did land a stun, half damage. Pyke looking for the pull, does not hit it. And he is going to be slowed and rocketed by the Jinx, but Pyke, as soon as he's out of vision, does heal up some of that damage back. And then Pantheon punishing the Jarvan's jungle. We do see on the map clearing some of the camps after the Jarvan did die in that fight. But bottom lane looks like another fight going on. There is a stun onto the Braum. Pyke super weak. The Satchel Charge brings Jinx a little bit closer to Pyke than I think he wanted. Looking for the possible pull. He does land the hook onto the Jinx. I honestly think he should have done it onto the Braum.
Braum
but
is gone.
Sableye still able to find the kill. There's another Q-bomb as well, but Jarvan now coming in for the counter gank. There is going to be the stun on the Pike. Can they get away? Satchel charges out, and it's back to safety for the Ziggs and the Pike. Kill in hand.
Jarvan chasing. And he's gonna get punished for chasing.
And there's going to be a solo kill top lane. Trundle hits the ultimate, uses it. Actually, no, he didn't use his ultimate. I thought he did, but he just got the kill straight up. So Ryan, I know you learned League this last semester and this semester. What do you think about the game? I know you're new to it. Took you a little bit to get used to the game.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of YouTube and just trying to practice, especially for bot lanes for support. Honestly, I think it's going really well, especially for the Pike getting his grabs. Especially he's going after Braum and Jinx, and especially the AD, which is Jinx. So he's doing a lot of damage and not letting Jinx move up whatsoever, which is stunting the Braum as well. Also, Jarvan coming in with that gank and immediately getting punished right after for missing that hit. Also, top lane is doing pretty well for itself, punishing where it needs to be punished. But yeah, for the most part, top lane's doing amazing, and so far it's going really well.
Yeah, I mean, across the board we can see now almost a 10 CS lead for top lane, as well as that kill gold. We do have a kill advantage for the bot lane, even though the CS is pretty even. Mid lane, kind of in stasis. We do have an assist for Rise, so that is going to put him up in gold just a little bit. We do see the team gold. There is a 2.4k gold lead, and as I say that, mid lane looking for a kill, and he does find it, but I think it's going to be a trade as Aurora does use Ignite, and that burns away the last of Ethan's HP, so a 1-for-1 trade. Not too bad. I mean, more gold going towards the Rise, but Aurora, with that CS lead, does kind of even it back up with a kill herself.
I think I'm possibly coming down for a gank here. Pike comes in and gets Braum.
I mean, that's a good pull, Braum, sorry, good dash away, but there is going to be the ultimate, there's going to be the stun from the Pantheon. Can they finish off the kill? Yes, they can. And a pull from the Pike does land on the Jinx. Satchel charge behind her, so I don't think this Jinx can really run away. And there's going to be another kill over to the Ziggs. Jinx does even it up, 2-for-1 trade. Game very in favor of Bosco Tech right now. 7 kills to 2, a 2.6k gold lead 8 minutes in. That is a very large gold lead to already be down this early in the game. And you can just see the items already coming out. We have the Hextech Alternator for the Ziggs, as well as the Doran's Reign and the Tome, and the Amplifying one as well. So we do have some cooldown reduction and some additional damage for the Ziggs. This Ziggs is starting to get a bit bigger than this Jinx is. No full items yet. We do have the Catalyst of Aeons for the Rise, so he's going to be building into a Roa, get that additional level lead after he gets that Roa. Game state heavily in favor of Bosco, and they just got first dragon. The first dragon of the game is a Mountain Drake, so that is going to give some more survivability, give some armor and magic resistance to the entire Bosco Tech team for the rest of the game.
Trying to go for a grab and misses.
Yep, he did think that Braum gonna keep running. Did try to guess where he was going, but the Braum with a little bit of a nice stutter step does dodge the pull.
Goes in for another grab and grabs Jinx.
And he finds the Jinx, does get the grab, and there's going to be the ultimate coming out for the Pike. Can he possibly find another one? Satchel charge does push the Braum into the wall. There's good damage, but not enough for Pike to hit another execute, but Pike securing that kill. Now that he's level 6, he can take those kills without punishing his ADC. If he does kill somebody with his ultimate, he does share the kill gold with the ADC, so that is the one benefit of a Pike support, especially an assassin like that, that his passive does share that additional gold. I think we might see a back here. Yep, bot lane gonna back. I think the Ziggs might have a full item now following that kill. top lane still just pushing in. This Trundle just applying constant pressure to this Ornn. This Ornn can't go to help his team even if he wanted to. Just constant wave crashing. And mid lane, we do see Ryze pushing in the lane. Jarvan securing the scuttle down in bottom river. There is going to be plate gold over to the Ryze. Might be able to get back and get an item 80 CS. I don't think he has quite enough gold. And it is going to be the Luden's Echo for the Ziggs. But as I say that, Baby Wood in the top lane finds another solo kill. And I don't think this tower is going to be much longer for the world, as there is a lot of damage. There's a wave coming. Trundle, very good at split pushing, very good at just demolishing his way through towers. Pyke looking for a pull, does find the Braum. Procs the bone plating, so now that bone plating is going to be down for the Braum in the next fight. TP coming in from Ornn though, just to save his tower, but top lane very heavily in favor of Aaron Wu. And I know from the team scouting, top lane was their best ranked player. He was a platinum player, so if your best ranked player is currently getting beat in lane, the rest of the team needs to start stepping up, but there just hasn't been a whole lot of action from the rest of the Windsor squad to kind of even that gap from the top lane. Oh, but there is going to be a fight in this top jungle. They know Liam is there. They're pinging for the support. There's 3 people there, and I don't think Pantheon is going to last much longer. And I don't think Ryze is going to last much longer either. And it's going to be a double kill for the Ornn. Ornn now completely back in the game. He was 2 kills down, but that just gave him shutdown gold, I think, as well. I think Pantheon had a shutdown. So that's going to be even additional gold. I think he just got around 700. That was just not a good fight, not a good invade from the Bosco jungle. Liam trying to find some camps, trying to punish this Jarvan. He is down a little bit CS, does have a full item compared to the Jarvan, but just not enough. And the top lane fight, Trundle, I think, is diving under this tower.
Jungle coming
does
in for
get
a
some
gank
damage.
there too.
Yep, no, that's Aurora.
Oh,
that's
my bad,
Aurora mid lane, moving up possibly to support this Ornn. I don't think he sees it though. He does not see it, and that's going to be... Oh! Flashes for the kill, not able to secure the kill. And that's going to be 2 players down now. Pyke dies and Trundle dies. Windsor coming alive in the later stages of this game. Bosco, that did have, I think, at one point a 5k gold lead. Their gold lead has now been cut down to almost only 2k, so Windsor showing some life. Pantheon looking for this kill on the Ornn. Does flash forward, finds the stun.
Gets the kill.
Finds the Q, gets the kill indeed. Meanwhile, Ziggs just going to satchel charge turret, and that's first turret down in the bot lane. And as I say, that gold lead started to dwindle. Now that gold lead is right back up. 4,000 gold lead, 13 minutes into the game. Bosco Tech up 12 to 6 kills.
Looks like Bosco has to be very aware when they're going in for certain people going for ganks, like mid lane coming in and getting that Pantheon. Or just being aware of shutdowns, you know. Ryze coming down a bot lane as we switch over from bot lane to mid lane. I think there's a fight near Drag happening. Carrying out wards.
Just a pretty common lane swap, as we do see the bot lane go up towards mid after the turret's been destroyed. And top lane also going to be down a turret as well. But Windsor just focused on this Drag, gonna try and find the Drag before Bosco can run into anything. But we do have the Aurora, we have the knockup, and we have the 4-man Jarvan ult. Does trap them all inside the wall. But there is a lot of damage. The flash away from the Pyke ult. The Ziggs ult does come in, hits the Braum. That's going to be 1 kill for the Braum. Pantheon, I don't know how much he's going to be able to do against this Aurora, but Pyke does find the stun. Can Ziggs finish it off? Yes, he can. Satchel charge. But the final Q coming in. A good wipe for Bosco as they kill 3 and take the dragon. I thought it was going to be lights out when Jarvan trapped them all on the wall, but we see 3 flashes being burned just to keep them alive. But then the team fight turn, honestly, was just incredible. Trundle now defending his tower.
Amazing steal by Bosco, by the way, for that dragon. Just stole them right under from the screen.
Yeah, I mean, that team fight is just exactly what you needed, but Jarvan now gonna find the shutdown onto the Ziggs, unless Ziggs can satchel charge away again. But I don't—
Pyke
and a
coming in with
beautiful
a good
pull from
hook
the Pyke! To save his life. I do think Pyke is going to fall, but no, that is exactly what you want to do with support. An amazing pull to keep Raph alive and not let Jarvan get the shutdown. We do see in the bottom scoreboard, the Ziggs currently has a 450 gold shutdown. So if anybody from Windsor does kill him, instead of just getting the 300 gold for the kill, they get 750 gold. That can completely turn around somebody's game, like the Jinx, who is 1-4, like the Braum, who's 1-4, or even the Jarvan sitting at 1-2. I mean, Pantheon has been doing a lot of work here for 1-4, has a shutdown himself, so really looking to get that extra gold, but a beautiful pull by that Pyke. You ever hit a pull like that?
Not quite, but I've actually gotten a double kill on Tom Kench, but that was kind of the best thing I've gotten so far. Looks like they're taking Nasher right now.
No, it's Rift Herald. This is going to be the second Void objective, known as Rift Herald. If they do beat it and capture it, they are able to just deploy it, and it basically headbutts towers and destroys them very quickly. Pyke looking for the kill secure onto the Braum, but gonna back up as he does see the Jarvan just sitting there. But the Rift Herald gonna get reset. That is not a good thing. Most of its health is back. Pyke looking for a pull into the Jarvan, doesn't hit it. Trundle is here to support though, so we do have 4 players of Basket Tech here, but there's also 3 players of Windsor. Ornn uses the ult, but doesn't get much out of it.
Looking for Jinx.
Jinx ults. Tries to kill the Pantheon with the ult, not able to successfully do it, as they are going to get the Herald, and now we may possibly see a team fight as Bosco is walking towards this mid lane where there are 4 players. In the bot lane, Aurora trying to get some damage. We do see the Ziggs chasing a little bit, but he is going to back off and just focus on getting more of that wave. $5.2K gold lead, 17 minutes in. 2 drags on the way of Bosco, kills in favor of Bosco, objectives in favor of Bosco. They even got the Rift Herald. The only objectives that Windsor has touched are the Void Grubs, the first stage of the Void Pit.
Looks like Pyke goes in for a hook, but doesn't go for it.
We do see Jarvan kind of cheating towards this mid lane. We may see him go in, but there is going to be Trundle in the Ornn 1v1. Ornn just going to do a little bit of damage and then back up. Ryze starting to rotate up towards the mid lane. He may see the vision on this Jarvan. Doesn't quite see it, but he does know that Scuttle just got taken. He saw that Scuttle Crab swim past him after being killed. Pyke looking for a pull, possibly looking for a stun. They do see Jarvan enter the pit. They know Jarvan's there. It's going to be a stun. It's going to be a root. Jarvan has to EQ away, but it is going to be a TP from the Ryze, and it's a 3-man TP. Ziggs ult kills one.
For the Braum.
Can they find
Braum
another?
ults.
And no, Pyke's ults right back. Finds the execute. Jinx. Oh, that pull just an inch away from ending Jinx as well. Aurora does escape with her life, but Braum and Jarvan fall. Not enough vision control, I feel like, from Windsor. I mean, that Jarvan just walked in the bush, fully expecting them to be able to find a gank there onto the mid lane, but Liam and Ethan waiting in the bush next to him, see him enter, they see him on vision, able to find that kill very quickly. Yep, that is going to be tier 2 down for mid lane, now trying to find more damage onto the tier 3 tower as well. And we are now up to a 8K gold lead. There's going to be a good pull and a good stun again on the Jarvan. Jeremiah Bravano having a fantastic game on this fight. Pulls left and right, stuns left and right. 6, 3, and 6. 12 kill participation out of the 18 kills. 13 kill participation for the Ziggs out of the 18 kills as well. That's just a lot of gold for the Ziggs. Does have his Horizon focus on top of the Luden's Echo. A lot of items being built. Roa at 7 stacks for the Ryze, so in 3 more stacks of his Roa, he will have that even additional level once again to be above the Aurora.
Dragon. Yeah, we took Dragon. Looks like they're setting up for Baron.
Yep, we do have the third drag that you saw going the way of Bosco, so almost getting ready for Soul. Cloud Soul is going to just make Bosco feel like they are everywhere on the map. It gives you a lot of out-of-combat movement speed, a lot of slow resistance, so even if Windsor is trying to escape, say the Jinx hits a slow, they're able to just shut that off and chase pretty quickly.
Ornn and Jarvan seem to be going against the Trundle
Yeah,
right
we
now.
do have a Trundle 1v2 in the top lane. Trundle does hit the ult, does flash away from the Jarvan wall. Jarvan, though, going to reflash again, looking for the possible knockup. Does hit the knockup and finds the kill, but there is the Pantheon support. Let's see what the Pantheon might be able to do with a Ziggs here to help as well. And it is going to be the Q to kill 5-1 Pantheon.
Pantheon ults onto the Ornn.
Yeah, Pantheon did ult into the top lane, was looking for the possible Ornn. Bosco now looking at a top lane possible push, while Aurora is splitting in bot lane, is just getting some of that tower damage, see if she can get a tower while this little bit of skirmish is going to go on, but the wave clear with the Jinx and the Ornn there is just going to be too much for Bosco, but a good Q from the Ziggs just keeps poking them down. Eventually they are going to have to retreat. The other nice thing about Ziggs, he does have that satchel charge, which does execute turrets that are below 25% HP. So all they need to do is get it down to that final mark of the plates, and then Ziggs can toss on his satchel and just blow it all up. And there it is.
And it goes.
Tier 2 dead for top lane, Tier 2 dead for mid lane, and now the Trundle chasing down the Aurora. Gonna see if he can get there. He can't. Aurora just able to slow him and dash away. With an almost 10k gold lead, Ziggs almost gets caught by the Jarvan, but does flash away. 5-0-10 now for Roth.
Trundle keeps trying to go after Aurora.
We do see the Braum starting to move down, possibly looking to support and find a kill. There is a
It's
flash.
Pantheon.
There's the flash ult, but the Pantheon here as well is going to find a stun on the Braum. Can Trundle finish the kill? No, he can't.
Aurora gets Trundle.
The Aurora ult just does too much damage. It burns for too much.
And looks like they're getting Pantheon too
Oh,
as well.
and there's going to be the kill, a double kill going over to Aurora, as well as the shutdown, a bonus 362 gold. Rise now, though, fighting against this Ornn. Ornn just so tanky. Watch the dash forward, the knockup. Can Ornn possibly finish this off? Does use the ultimate, hits the ram, hits the second knockup. Rise does have to ghost away. The Jinx rocket flying in, not going to be able to connect with the Rise as Rise continues to push forward, but there is the knockup, but there's Sableye with the support. One auto and Ornn goes boom. Ziggs carrying this game.
Huge differential right now in bot, especially with the Ziggs. Looks like they could be going to Baron. No longer setting up and actually trying to hit. Taking Scuttle right now. From the right. Oh, there they go to take Baron. Trundle really wanting to go after the Aurora right now.
Yeah, possibly looking to stop this recall. Instead he's just going to send the bush, but... Now, 15 seconds. They are going to secure this Baron. So they do have Baron buff for the next, I believe, 2 minutes or 3 minutes. And now you are going to see an immediate rotation to the bot lane. Soul point is up. This is going to be a big team fight. This could be possibly game ending for Windsor if they do not find at least a few kills here. But Pyke gonna dash away. A beautiful Braum is going to knock out multiple people. Jinx ult comes in. There's a Jarvan ult as well. That is a lot of ults used to make it another one as Ornn finds the knockup on the two players. Pyke able to get away. Rise just has the ult away. And it's a beautiful fight for Windsor as they get a lot of damage in. They don't find any kills. They did burn a lot of ults, but they do clear the path for them to at least get one drag. Trundle now just split pushing in this top lane, getting a lot of top tower damage, but I do feel that this Aurora is going to be able to find the kill as Trundle does have to chase her through the tower. Oh, maybe not. Nope, and it is. But Aurora now has to burn ult. I believe that is all 5 ults used by Windsor. Honestly, just a really good team fight. Bosco already weak from the Baron fight, just weren't able to engage on that. They had a very good engage. That Jarvan ult did have to burn a lot of our flashes as well, so Windsor secures their first dragon of the game and prevents Bosco from getting the soul.
No, Ziggs has not died once. He has been hard carrying this whole game.
Can you hit X? Yep, we can see the total gold. Ziggs up to 12k gold, has a 4k gold lead on his counterpart. Jungle with a 1k gold lead, top lane with a 1k gold lead. Mid lane, I think mid lane is the only lane for Bosco that is currently losing gold. Even the support has a 3k gold lead for Bosco. So across the board of our 7k gold lead, we see so much of it on the Ziggs and on the supports. Ryze just, I think it's just a hard matchup, like playing in the Aurora. Aurora has so much poke and escape, it's just hard to really lock her down. You can hit, yeah, you're good. We do see Ryze just getting a lot of damage, clearing this wave, just making it almost impossible for them to push, and using these Baron buffed minions just to apply more and more damage to the turret. But there is going to be Jarvan dashing onto the Ryze, isn't able to do much as he does Realm Warp away. Pyke now does find a pull, but just not enough there. Didn't have the stun up, did try to use it before. Trundle, good damage onto the Ornn, pushing this top lane. Windsor really defending hard against these pushes, and I think they've done a very good job at preventing Bosco from getting any towers under this Baron buff.
Windsor trying their best not to let Bosco come in and take anything from them, even kill-wise. They're just trying to play defensively as best as they can. We have most of Bosco going down the bot. Just try to stay up on the bot. We have Ziggs in mid lane. Jarvan and Ornn seem to be going up to top to try and probably game.
And I mean, as of now, no objectives really spawning soon. 2 minutes on the next drag, so I feel like that is going to be the main big team fight once that drag is up again, because Windsor, if they don't want to let Bosco get soul, has to be at every single dragon for the rest of the game.
Might be setting up for a team fight.
No, I think they're just trying to get some vision in this jungle. We do see the Jarvan hovering bot as well.
Ornn getting immediately punished. Using an ult as well.
Yep, but we do have the Ryze now coming for support.
Behind.
And there's going to be a flash forward. Ornn now dead. The rest of Winter has to retreat. They were trying to set up, get some vision for this dragon. But that tower is going to fall. It's the flash, it's the stun, and it's possibly the kills, and it's possibly the end. But Aurora comes in with the ult, able to find a lot of damage onto the Pyke. Trundle, though, healing through it all. They do find 2 more kills, but the Aurora and the Jarvan doing what they can to defend. Trundle now coming in to support. Ziggs just going to be running down the top lane, trying to find the Aurora to finish it off. And that is going to be 3 players down now for Windsor. As Pantheon just going to focus on this inhibitor, and this possibly could be game ending, but I don't believe so. I just don't think Pantheon has the damage.
With Jarvan coming up too as
yeah,
well.
Jarvan going to support. The Jarvan is going to get there, though. I feel like this is just a bad chase. The Jarvan's there. The Jarvan's there.
Oh no. Can Ziggs live it?
Oh my god! Double kill!
Oh my god! Oh, that's amazing! Ziggs has not died yet and on an 8 kill streak. Oh, that's amazing.
What a I mean, that Aurora, just kudos to that Aurora, dancing around, staying alive, but it's going to be the Q bomb into the Zonias to stay alive from the Jarvan, right into another bomb to finish him off. What a beautiful play by Rob.
That is amazing.
And now we are going to see Bosco just move right down to the Dragon with no jungle and no mid lane up for Windsor, with mid lane being your main source of damage and probably your only win condition. It is just going to be the Dragon Soul over towards Bosco. And that is going to make it, I believe, a almost 10k gold lead, make it a 9k gold lead, sorry, towards Bosco Tech as they move for their second Baron in the game as well. And with 2 inhibs down, and Windsor having to deal with these super minions, I don't think there's a lot they can do to really answer this Baron.
They really can't do anything for the Baron, or really much of anything right now. Trundle going in to try and attack.
Yeah, Trundle's basically
stalling.
just applying pressure so that they can't come check on Baron.
And there goes Baron.
And now we do see the Ziggs buys the Rabadon, gets that additional ability power. This Ziggs is gonna, I mean, he already hurts, but he's going to hurt even more now if he lands a single bomb on someone.
Pantheon and Aurora cross paths, but don't see any interaction.
They didn't see each other on the other side of the wall.
Nice hook by Pike.
Aurora, I think, is just waiting with her ult. Just gonna try and find an angle to kill the Ziggs. So now she has to move down and answer this Pantheon that is going to be pushing this bot wave as well. This is what makes it so hard, especially when you have Baron buff supers. And just so many waves just crashing in constantly because this top lane is just pushing by itself. Ornn now has to go answer, but that means Ornn isn't going to be able to help any of this team fight if one does appear. Trundle now here to back up his team is going to push towards the bot lane.
Does not land that. They're trying to really force down.
I mean, it's just tower defense time for Windsor now.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And there's bot lane tier 2 down as well. Pantheon slowly pushing in this wave.
Ziggs immediately.
Windsor's going to be split. They have to defend this bot tower, but they also have to defend top. That's a super minion wave being pushed in by a Trundle and a Ziggs. A lot of damage going on to this tower, and it is going to be the Jinx that, or sorry, the Pike that dies. Ziggs once again finds a good Zonia, but I think it's going to be his first death, and it is. Unfortunately, he falls.
But they take the other tower, and they're probably looking to end right now.
No, but that is going to be 2 Nexus towers down.
Actually, we're not able to.
Can you show the blue side Nexus? So, about 15% HP of the Nexus is going to be down. The next team fight might be able to be enough. Maybe Ryze can Realm Warp in, but no, he doesn't even have it up. If they could have got that bot inhibitor, we would have had double super minion waves spawning. But it is going to be a, once again, 9k gold lead still. Windsor with that shutdown does cut some of that lead.
Blue team's inhibitor has respawned.
Oh, there's Braum and Ryze. It's like Pike and Jinx or...
The next main objective, Elder in 2 minutes. Elder is much more important than Baron. Elder does give your team an execute at 10% out health, so if anybody falls below 10%, they are just immediately executed. So Elder buff is going to be a big team fight as this does come near its spawn time in 1 minute and 45 seconds.
now it just looks like they're waiting for Elder Drag. They're all kind of chilling up in top. Nothing much going on. You have looks like they seem to try to be moving up. Yeah, no, they are trying to take drag though. Pantheon seems to be resetting. There's a bit of a down to the bot. Trying to force anything to happen. Trundle's going after Orin. Seems to be punishing him heavily. Oh, here comes Rom, and then Orin with the ult. The 2v1. Aaron has to really run out of here. Jinx ult right next to it. Not looking too good, but he tries to go after Orin. He has to run, and there goes Trundle, killed off by Jinx. Aurora seems to be running from the Rise, but she kills Rise. Ziggs chasing after her. Really not making... Oh, and she gets a triple kill! That is not good for Bosco Tech. Pantheon coming in with the ult. Rom using an ult. You have Aurora in the behind. Pantheon not taking taking a lot of hits right now. Yep, this is a pretty big hit. Pantheon ducks that. Amazing. They have not fought Elder Dragon yet, but it looks like Windsor is going after Elder Dragon, which is not looking favorable in Bosco Tech's favor right now. Pantheon just stalling right now as best as he can. Pyke is back, and so will the others. Aurora and Ron just chasing down this Pantheon, and they get the kill off of Pantheon.
Yeah, this Aurora is big and scary. Elder is going to be very hard for Bosco to wait off.
Looks like they're trying to go for Baron with that buff at the end. If they get Baron, honestly, they could do one maybe good push and then, you know, get the rest of it out. Especially if they go after Orin and the Aurora. It'd be amazing. And then the end there. Looks like Ziggs is warding and chilling around Baron. Seemingly, Rom is looking to chase Ziggs possibly. They're all heading towards Baron. They're trying to make sure Bosco does not get them. Especially with Orin blocking their ways for the Pantheon to rise. It's like they're trying to also go Baron as well. Baron being taken by Jarvan. Not good for Bosco. But thankfully, because Bosco has not lost any of their second towers for mid and for top, this might honestly work out in Bosco Tech's favor for the stalling. We have Aurora immediately pushing up, most likely with Wave. Trumbull and Jarvan seem to be on bottom while Pantheon is guarding top lane. It's gonna be a bit of a fight, and there goes second tower. Oh, there goes second tower. Oh, there was Pyke. Team fight happening. Rom immediately goes after Rise with the ult. Ziggs going in with some damage. There goes Rise. Down by Jinx, and there goes Pyke also downed by Jinx with a double kill. Not looking good. Ziggs dies with my Trundle just messing up Jarvan right now. Jarvan forced to use ult and flash. Trundle's just chilling in a cage and he's backing away as Orin comes up. Aurora seems to be following him as well. Not good, and there goes Trundle.
Dude, and now Windsor with their first gold lead of the game. Just an insane turnaround from Windsor. No soul, 1 Baron to 2, down 10k gold at one point, has now turned this game on its head. I think Bosco just keeps getting caught out too many times.
Yeah, they're not winning those team fights too well because they're a bit scattered here and there, especially for Trundle. Seemingly next is the Water Dragon. Orin and Jarvan immediately going up for
So-
second tower on top.
That is the one thing with these late games. Like, you get so late. Like, even Aurora, if she was behind, just deals so much damage late game. Pike, looking top lane. Seeing if he can find any bit of support
Orin backing
for the
up.
Ziggs.
Seems to be a team fight down there with Jinx and Aurora. Aurora getting Pantheon. Rom coming up. Seems to also be a fight down here as well. Oh, Orin gets grabbed a bit. He's trying to go down to where the Ryze and Rom are at.
And now it's
Jinx.
going to be Trundle moving in. Possibly going to find this Orin, but it is going to be Orin with a 3-man knock-up, and now we do see the
down.
Braum and the Aurora moving over to help the team. There is going to be Orin dead, possibly Jarvan dead as well. It is Jarvan dead, but it is a knock-up from Braum. Ziggs just has to retreat. Trundle trying to find the damage on the Aurora. The Aurora flashes over the wall. They need to kill the Aurora, but they just can't do it.
Pike runs away.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Not looking very good for Bosco right now. Especially with the way they're trying
Red
to end.
team's inhibitor
I don't know if Pike's gonna be able to defend this. I don't know how they hit a minion and not Jinx. So there's going to be a stun on the Braum. Pike just has to retreat though.
Here comes Pantheon.
Pantheon flashes, gets onto the Aurora, does find the kill, but then
Jinx kills
immediately
Pantheon.
dies after. And Pike hits the Braum, not able to find the Jinx. And that's going to be game 1 goes to Windsor High School. That's a tough one. I mean, we can just see the stats here, just the damage from Aurora. I mean, look at the rest of the damage on her team, and then Aurora outputs 50,000 damage. 17, 4, and 6 from the Aurora. Just a phenomenal game. Ziggs, Roth did what he could. I mean, I feel like there were a lot of moments where they could have pushed the end. They could have grouped a little bit better. I feel like they started getting picked towards the end of the game because they were so ahead. They just played with, I think, a little bit too much confidence, but Game 1 does go to Windsor. Game 2 we should be getting into pretty soon here once we have the tournament code. And there is going to be the invite.
Game 2. Now, do you think they're probably gonna ban Aurora?
I mean, possibly. I mean, I think we should have ended the game much sooner.
Yeah.
But the Aurora ban is probably something that we will see come out. It may be a Renington ban again, as well as the Aurora ban.
That was a strong lead for Bosco, and then immediately losing it halfway through. Next, the best hope right now is that Bosco finds a way. They ban Aurora. They run hard and they push hard because, of course, like bot lane was in the beginning of the match, as we saw. They were pushing and they were hurting bot lane, and their bot lane was not able to do anything. But of course, top lane was always going 50-50, especially with just how you had to play poke and had to go in, do some damage, and fall back out with top lane. Mid lane also doing alright. Ryze was struggling just a tad bit against Aurora, which is what led to Aurora kind of getting monstrous towards the end. Best hope we can is that they find the right band and the right picks and they just start going monstrous on them. But also Bosco Tech's league is very much well known for here and theirs and doing amazingly well in second rounds, especially. You know, it's very trial and error first game, especially if like someone just pulls up and it's like, hey, I can't do anything, and then find second round and they immediately sweep the floor. That's the best hope.
All right, we are back into the bans and picks. Bosco is going to be playing blue side of the map this time instead of red side, so they will be on the left side of the screen. First ban, Rennington. Second ban for Bosco, Aurora, and then the Echo again. And then on the side of Windsor, immediately taking away the Ziggs from Ralph and the Viego from Liam.
It's gonna be difficult with these bans. Looks like they're banning Caitlyn as well. Pretty much going back to this old list, except that they didn't ban Misfortune this time, which is hopefully maybe a game changer. Maybe not. Oh, and there goes Varus for the ban. Oh, I'm sorry, as a pick for Baby Wood. I think he's trying to save that champion for Ralph. So they could definitely get that pick. And they choose Ambessa. Now that is a scary pick. Especially for top lane. Looks like they're choosing between, I believe you, Nara, and I don't know this champion. Oh, they chose Samira. They're coming in with hopefully maybe Galio. Let's see. I predicted. Oh, Azir. Yeah, they're not trying to let them win this round. Coming out with a lot of the bigger guns, especially Azir. Oh, Nautilus! Oh yeah, Nautilus! That's what I'm on about. Let's see. Atomic Logo's picking now. Now this is going to be definitely beneficial for those hooks, and then immediately stunning them right after. We're choosing Mordekaiser for Atomic Logo. That's probably going to go to Liam. Oh, they chose Pike. That's an interesting choice. Second ban phase. You're seemingly probably going to get, maybe they do Misfortune, maybe they choose, who knows. Oh, looks like they're banning
The weak
Kane.
fear the shadows.
Ooh.
Fear controls them.
Oh, and there goes.
No cure for fools.
As of now, I like Windsor's comp better. The Ambessa is going to be an issue.
Yeah, for top especially, because she can just brawl in there and then dive right back
If
out.
he can dash a lot, Mordekaiser is all about if he hits his Q or not. I do like Varus for Ralph. And the Not gives us a little bit more front line.
Pantheon ban.
But then they are going to take away, yeah, Pantheon Kane. We take away the Yasuo, but they took Pike. So they're going for a very heavy engage comp with Samira and Bessa Pike.
Coming
I shall endure.
in. Eva. Not a character you see people play often. Oh, looking like they're trying to choose a Zero now too. Oh. Swapping through. Hari? Oh, Rise. They trying to just mirror? Oh, Cassidon.
Yeah, on the side of Windsor, it is going to be a Caston pick. Not something we've seen too often, but it's going to be the Zed for Bosco. Ethan, I don't think he's played Zed all year. It's mainly been Akali Rise and Ari. So I don't know if that's a Cassidon counter or what, but Cassidon definitely somebody with another high mobility mid lane. We know Windsor did like that Aurora pick, another high mobility champion, so mid lane going to be able to move around very quickly and help out. And then there's going to be Sion, possibly? Or Ornn. So actually, I think that's in Bessa jungle. That's not
Ollie.
that's not in Bessa top lane. Yeah, it is going to be the Yi in jungle for Bosco. I don't like the Yi pick. Yi, I feel like Yi's very feast or famine. Like if you get ahead, you can just clear through teammates. But in team fights, like there's no CC, there's no like big help that they can do for teams. I mean, Bosco, the only CC that Bosco has right now is the Mordekaiser ult or Nautilus. Other than that, like, I mean, well, I guess Varus ult too, but like Zed Assassin uses a few things, then gets out quickly. It's just not. I like Windsor's comp a lot better. You have the Mbessa ult, locks down the Varus. You have the Samira like win that blocks things coming in from her. You have the Pike ult and stun and pull. You have the Cassidon and Mana Reave. You have the Ornn knockups. Like, I feel like Windsor just has a better team comp this game. So Bosco, I think, needs to get a lead early, and they need to push their lead this time. They had a huge lead last game, but just didn't capitalize on the lead they had and just let Windsor slowly climb back into the game.
And especially when they were playing aggressive, like when they had it in the middle of the game, played immediately aggressive, and that's kind of what gave them that boost. And then they slowed down towards the end, which is kind of where we had kind of lost things.
I think a lot of this is really going to rely on Jeremiah and what he can do with that knowledge. If he can peel for the team well and just hit some good hooks and really just be that frontline tank that I think Bosco was missing last time, I think that'll help with the team more. But this one, I just feel like this one's looking a little rough.
Well, I mean, he did hit good pike hooks, so hopefully on Nautilus he can do a lot more better with that, because there's a lot more forgiveness with those hooks. And then Nautilus immediate stun, so that would make bot lane clearing a lot easier.
But Raph on the Varus, I know that's one of his better champs, so hoping that can do a lot. But if that Q arrow comes in, that Samira just win walls it away. So we'll see. But we will be back in 2 minutes. We'll let you guys watch the countdown, and we'll be back once we're in map. Alright, and we are back getting into map 2. Orin top, Mbessa jungle, Kassadin mid, Samira Pike to round out the bot lane for Windsor on this red side. And on the blue side, once again, we do have the Varus and Nautilus bot lane duo, the Master Yi jungle for Liam, the Zed mid to counter the Kassadin, and the Mordekaiser top lane. I don't think Mord's going to be able to do as much to this Orin, but we will see. Jungle starting opposite. Hey, you want to move that mouse off the Nautilus ult? Thanks. Objective timers too. Yeah. And turn off chat. It's already off. Never mind. So again, early game, bit of a slow, especially now that we have Nautilus and not Pike. Not going to be as engaged and as poke. So. Like the bit more stasis as the players do just farm the minions, get some more gold. Nautilus does land an early hook though on this Pike. Pike going with the bone plating though, not going with a full damage like electrocute Pike or anything like that. Going for the tank build, gonna be a little bit harder to kill. Is charging up a pull, finds it onto the Nautilus, and there's gonna be a decent amount of damage coming in from the Samira as well. Pike is the first to hit level 2. Varus needs to clear this wave before tower starts shooting it. And there's going to be a nice secure level 2 now for Bosco. They can possibly look at a fight.
Pike just sitting in
We
that
do
bush
see
waiting for
Yi
a hook.
being a little bit slower compared to the Mbessa on the clear. Mbessa is already towards her
Pike
fourth
coming
camp,
in.
but Pike gonna find a beautiful stun. The
Yi
flash
coming in
stun
with
comes
the
in,
gank.
but Yi, they're fighting the Samira now, is hopefully going to look at this
Oh,
Pike, but
missed
Nautilus misses the hook. Just not enough, and that's going to be a tower shot.
Oh, there goes Yi.
And it's first blood to Windsor. It was a good gank, but the flash stun from the Pike, a beautiful play by the support of Windsor. Yi, too much on the Samira, does Q onto her as she walks back to turret, and then Pike finds a very nice hook to pull him back into turret range. And this early on in the game, that turret just does too much damage for Liam to be able to live it out. Zed though, ahead in CS, 21-13, same with the Mordekaiser top lane, 20-11 CS, so bot lane already in favor of Windsor, so it may start to look more like an angle for the mid lane carry or the top lane carry. See what Liam can do to support them.
Mbessa chilling down there waiting for a gank.
No, it gets Scuttle Crab now going to move in towards Liam's jungle. Going to possibly look for a gank here, but Zed is very slippery, has that shadow clone he can escape with.
Mbessa coming in to attack Zed.
Yeah, and I mean, there's the shadow clone, but Mbessa takes a turret shot, so Mbessa now going to be half HP as she decides to back. Yi getting caught up in CS is going to clear that Gromp. Hopefully does go to check top lane Scuttle, because Mbessa did not kill Scuttle before moving on.
They're doing some damage. Looks like Yi got Scuttle.
Samira already has a Vampiric Scepter. Decent amount of lifesteal from that Vampiric Scepter. So a lot more sustain. And there is going to be a fight happening in bot lane. Bit of engage. Varus does have to retreat, but it is going to be a second kill to Samira, and that is going to be a huge issue. Possibly looking for another kill. She is going to dash. Possibly enough tower shots,
Oh, the
and
tower
it
gets her.
Yup, does get it, but it unfortunately goes to Atomic Logo and the Nautilus. Kill does not go to Varus, so that 300 gold going to go to the support, and that is exactly what Windsor wants. 3 kills to the Samira, and that is going to be a very hard issue for Bosco to have to deal with. A fed Samira is not something you want to face, and it's only 5 minutes into the game. Win conditions starting to, once again, look very much like mid lane and top lane for Bosco. Zed winning the CS battle, up 11 CS. Does get some decent damage with the Shurikens from his Shadow Clone into the Kassadin.
Oh, now you see him going back into fighting again.
Yeah, they need to slow down now. This Samira has a pickaxe, has a scepter, has her Dorans, and boots as well. They will not win a fight if they try to pick one here.
Mordekai's and Oreen going at it too as well.
Now we do have level 6 for the Zed, but also we do have level 6 for the Cassin. So Cassin going to be able to just start teleporting around, is going to be very hard to catch. Mbessa moving into the Yi jungle, looking for a possible gank onto the Zed, but isn't going to be able to find it.
This is
As Zed already did back up. And now it's going to be first drag over to Windsor. I mean, it took them a while to get first drag. It was the 4th one that spawned before Windsor found one, but with full priority over bot lane, now moving down to kill this first objective and get a buff for the team. Windsor clearing it fast. No response from Bosco as Liam is just in his top jungle. Bot lane focused on getting some CS and now having to back up. And it's going to be an Infernal Drake over towards Windsor. That is, I believe, 5%? 5% attack damage and ability power to Windsor for the rest of the game. Now hopefully able to get some plate gold. And now they can back and hopefully get some decent items to make it so that if they get into a fight, it won't be quite as bad. But Pyke just gonna move up here. Can they fight this? Can they fight this? Yes, they can. There's a root. There's a hook. But they aren't level 6. The stun comes in. Pyke going to get ignited and is going to fall to save life. But this Samira is going to get another kill onto this Varus. Oh, but the root, can he get the hook? Can he get the hook? Wait, but there's Yi! Yi coming in! Liam gets in with the Q!
And he's
finds the flashes forward and gets a kill! A beautiful flip. The Samira really wanted that kill on the Varus, but Varus able to escape as Nautilus lands the root and lands the Q. A beautiful turnaround, and that gets some gold back in the hands of the Bosco bot lane.
Looks like Mbessa got Mordekaiser up on top with the gank with Orin.
Yeah, I mean, that needed to happen. That Orin is down 20 CS very early. I don't like a kill going to Mbessa. I mean, we already have a Samira fed. If Mbessa gets fed as well, that's going to be very hard for Raph to escape anything. That ult that just targets the backline from Mbessa is just a very good utility, especially when you're facing an ADC that doesn't have a lot of mobility or escape like the Varus. One ult from the Mbessa and it can just be game over for Raph.
Taking Void goes right now as Mbessa goes up to
We do have double level 6 for Bosco though, so if they get into a fight here, Samira and Pyke both are only level 5. Oh, I feel like they should have fought. Oh, but it's a beautiful root from Varus. And then it's going to be an ult from Nautilus as well, and it's going to be another kill for Sableye.
They're going in for this one too. Oh, no.
No, that's a good backup. They found the kill. Now Samira is not going to be able to walk up and get any CS, as if she does, it's just going to be a root from the Nautilus, as he does land one immediately, finds another root onto Samira. Can Varus find a Q? No, he can't, but they are just zoning her out from the CS now. So that lead that Samira had is starting to dwindle away. And as we say that, Zed finds a kill solo on Kassadin in the mid lane. In top, one death down, but does have the assist even up and still in the CS lead, as that kill did go to Mbessa. Now with a 1.5k gold lead. 9 minutes into the game. Rooted, now looking for a possible kill again.
Ooh,
Pyke does land the hook onto the Varus. That's a big one. And that Pyke just moved the Samira just enough to not hit the arrow, but yeah, I feel like this Pyke is also going to die. Charge the Q. Oh, yeah! No, but he missed the Q.
Oh, but Sableye got the kill though.
He did. He found the Q with his volley, but that's just an insane hook from Jeremiah to land, because he can't see him. When Pyke is in his Wraith form like that, swimming through the waters, you cannot see him. So just a phenomenal hook from Jeremiah to help secure that kill. And now the Varus is 3-1-3, has all the assists, has the kills, and now is leading the game against the Samira that got fed so early on.
Oh, it looks like Baby would unfortunately die to Orin.
Ooh, and there's some good damage from the Zen. A beautiful Shadow Clone. Some nice Shurikens.
You now have Mordekaiser back in game.
Yeah, and we have, dude, Varus has a full item. Varus has a full item and a tier, and Samira that had all these components early on still has not completed her first item. Ooh, Ornn got a kill. And Bessa gank. No, Ornn just got a kill solo.
Yeah.
Ornn having a much better start to their game than they did last one. Varus does miss the Q onto the Pike.
This is looking for a bit of a hook here. Oh, Yi coming down for a gank, most likely.
No, it is going to be a back. They just aren't pushed up enough. Possible mid lane fight as Zed is diving. The Cassidy under tower does use the ult. But doesn't do much with it as he does chunk him down to quarter HP, but not able to secure the kill.
And Bessa mainly just chilling in jungle.
Yeah, and Bessa is going to look for a gank here as Bosco does push up in this bot lane. And Bessa possibly looking for an ult onto the Varus as she does dash forward, and I think it's going to be Nautilus who is caught out. But the beautiful flash from Jeremiah, he does burn it, so we will not have it for the next team fight, but it is going to be a large presence from Windsor as this Hextech Drake has just spawned.
Going in for a team fight here. Oh, there she goes.
Yep, and that is going to be the Samira ult, just a nice ult, but it is going to be
Yi
Yi dashing in, does find the first Q. Can he find another one? And it is going to be a kill.
Down. They have to be careful and make this quick.
And make it 2 for the Master Yi of Liam Hogan, and now they can move over to this dragon and get their first of the game. Hextech Drag, a very good one to get for the team buffs.
Bessa being lifted.
And there goes
Ornn.
Yup, a solo kill for Baby Wood in the top lane to even that back up.
And there goes Drag is being taken.
And Bessa waiting for the steal is possibly going to ult in. Try and look for the steal.
Nope.
Master Yi though
She gets
some good
immediately
damage, and it is going
too.
to be a good
And they-
smite. Actually, sorry, that's a bad smite. The smite came in just a fraction early, but the Shurikens from Zed going to finish it off. And then Bessa falls as well. So Bosco starting to turn this game back into their favor. Mordekaiser almost down to the final play in top lane. But we did see this last game.
Oh, Yi coming in.
He coming in, possibly looking for another kill onto the Pike. Can
Trying
he
to get
flash
that
forward?
Pike.
He does smite. He W's through the damage of the Samira. But the Samira able to do enough damage, does find the ult. Able to dash in, and I don't think Varus is really going to live much longer as Pike comes in with the ult himself. Just able to get away from the Yi. Pike just lives, and then Samira just damage pinging back and forth from the Yi, and the Varus able to cast her ult once again. And it's a good ult from Ethan, able to avoid some of that damage from the Kassadin. Just misses the Shurikens that I do believe would have killed the Kassadin had he landed them. Now we see Ornn finally getting some damage back on the top lane tower. There's been so much fighting in this bot lane, it just keeps pinging back and forth. Can you hit X on the keyboard? Now looking at the gold difference, it is 6,400 gold for the Samira to 5,700 for the Varus. Nautilus does land a Q onto Samira, finds a good root, some good damage, but almost 1,000 gold lead for the bot lane ADC. But now we do have a flank from Yi onto the Ornn. Mordekaiser moving in as well. Can they find the final kill? Yes, they can.
Varus also gets
Ornn
Samira
dead
as well.
in top lane, and yes, Varus able to find a kill into the ADC, but there is going to be a stun from the Pike. There is going to be the ult from the Mbessa, and that's exactly what I talked about. As soon as that Mbessa ult comes in, it just locks Varus into place, and he's just not able to do much to really get out of it. And I do think this is going to be Nautilus's final time as well, as it is another ult from the Pike. He gets the shutdown gold, but still only 100 gold up on the other support. But we do have mid lane. Ethan's mid lane 3-0, up 1,000 gold. The top lane for Aaron though, up almost 2k gold in top lane. So really look for the top lane to be who Bosco tries to win through, whether it's top or mid. those are the best options, but luckily Varus has started to get back into this game, is going to be able to be there to help support his team.
Mordekaiser doing some pretty good damage to Orin as Orin comes in and dies.
Orin does use his ult,
but then Mbessa coming in.
Mbessa moving up to help. Now Mbessa doesn't have an ult though. I don't think Mordekaiser has his either to be able to go into the Ghost Realm because he did just use it on the Mbessa. Does find the kill on the Mbessa. Does use the shield, and there's Yi to support. Yi helped get the kill on the Orin. Caston up top as well, and it's going to be hammer after hammer, kill after kill. That's 3 players down for Windsor. Aaron living just long enough for his teammate to come in and support, and now that's going to be tier 2 tower gone in the top lane at 15 minutes.
Just a beautiful clear right there, coming in with help and support and all of it.
Master Yi 5, 2, and 3. I said I didn't like it at the start,
Starting to like it now.
but he's trying to prove me wrong. I told him before the game that I'm not a big fan of Yi in jungle, but he is trying to prove me wrong.
Looks like they're taking Herald as we speak. Having a little bit of a fight here with Pyke. Pyke coming in for a hook. Does he get Varus? He misses. Herald is now Bosco's. And Mbessa coming down. The gang. Oh, there goes Pyke with that hook. Mbessa still has not come down yet. Pyke did get Varus.
Yeah, I think he got him with his ult, so that kill gold is going to be shared with the Samira. What was a mid lane win condition for Windsor last game is now going to be a bot lane win condition.
Mbessa coming towards the mid lane.
Yeah, I think Mbessa's looking for a possible gank here in the mid lane.
Yeah, she comes
Yup.
right now.
I mean, he knew it. I don't mind that. He knew if he hit that tower that he was going to fall right into the hands of Mbessa. So he just decided to steer it, said, you know what, we'll give up the tower. We won't hit the plates yet because he knows he can get it later, and just got out with his life. Because that Mbessa was just ready and waiting for when he popped out of the Herald. It's going to be, yeah, some good damage trade. Mountain Drake is alive, so both teams setting up for a team fight here, and it is going to be Aaron fighting this Ornn. Does find another pull, possibly looking for another Q. Does he have ult? I don't think he has ult to be able to secure it, but he is just finding a good amount of damage.
There's a huge team fight down in River.
Yeah.
Guardian.
Everybody's just trying to see if they can set up, get this vision, and get this priority for the dragon. No, Ornn's going to back up, but Mordekaiser is just going to get more tower damage as Windsor is just hovering around this drag, trying to find it. But the jungle recalls to go help, so it is going to be a dragon over for Bosco Tech, and it's Mountain Drake, it's Mountain Soul this game. If Bosco can get that, I feel like this Mordekaiser and this Nautilus just aren't going to die very easily. There's just so much extra resistance that you get when you do get Mountain Drakes and the Soul at the end. Yeah, and the biggest thing is, can this bot lane for Windsor carry the game? Ooh, and a nice Q from Varus.
Pyke seems to be going up, trying to get a hook.
Yeah, no, looking for, yeah, possible hook and...
Grabs Varus. Balance immediately turns around.
Oh, but Yi coming in on the flank.
Oh, misses that hook.
Does dodge the stun.
And Mbessa coming down.
But Mbessa does find the Yi. Varus able to land a nice volley. Saves Yi's life as Yi does find the Pyke.
These are having a back now, especially a little bit of a fight happening on Alice and Samara. Earth comes down as well. How can you get for Nautilus? They won't have to retreat.
Yeah, Mbessa moving down, possibly looking to come help this Ornn.
Ooh, not with the hook.
Not nice hook in. This is going to be the Kassadin just using that ult to dash around, and as we
Zed
say
and
that,
Yi coming down as
Mordekaiser
well.
versus Mbessa, and Mordekaiser is going to win that fight. But here's Zed coming in, ults on to Samira, finds the kill, and now it's just the Kassadin left. Can the Pike get there to help? Can the Q come in?
Use that hook.
He
There we
does,
go, we get that
finds
hook!
it. He finds the root, but Kassadin just gonna ult away. Can they find the kill? Yes, they can. It's Liam once again able to use that Yi true damage to secure it, and that's going to be 3 players down on the side of Windsor. Bosco looking comfortable once again, and they look like they just want to keep pushing this fight. They don't want to let Windsor scale. Oh, and the Q flash! Solo kill, and I believe solo tower going to fall in this top lane, but the Mbessa wants to prevent that from happening. Mordekaiser now going to back off, and I believe go get another item in base. Bosco in a very, very good position.
Gets that hook. Yeah, really trying to get Pike goes
Nice!
down.
Pike does fall, but Samira gonna look at possibly getting her ultimate. Does have her
rooted
S
for
form.
ult, wastes it.
Yep, gets rooted, gets hooked, but
Mbessa
Mbessa
coming
gonna
down
find the
ult.
forest.
Mordekaiser coming down though. Can he ult?
Oh, but he misses the Samira. But Mbessa trapped in the corner. I don't think she's gonna get out of
He
this
is not
alive.
leaving that.
There's a Q slam,
Oh, Samarica's in and tries to help, but will most likely fail. And there
and
she
it's gonna
goes.
be a double kill for the Mordekaiser. Yi now just doing everything he can against this Ornn, and I don't think Ornn's gonna last much longer either. He is dead. Zed now fighting the Kassadin, does ult. Kassadin just looking to ult away, does have to use it to just get out. The pull from the Pike does get Mordekaiser under tower, but just heals it right back.
Mordekaiser's just walking it off like it's nothing.
10k gold lead for Bosco now. They did have a 10k gold lead the last game, but we saw how that turned out. So can they finish this game, and can they finish it sooner rather than later?
Looks like they're taking second tower for mid. I mean, both towers are cleared for both mid
That is,
and
yep,
top.
that is tier 2 top, tier 2 mid, tier 1 bot, and not a single tower down for Bosco. But I think Aaron's about to get collapsed on. There is the Pike. There is the Mbessa, but the Mbessa missed the ult. The Pike hook just came a little bit too quick. And there's one kill for Baby Wood. Now looking to finish it off. Kassadin does ult to sidestep the Q.
Huge team fight happening
Samira,
right now.
though, gonna fall as they get rooted by the Nautilus, and the Varus Q comes in, followed by Zed Trugan. So now that's 2 players down. Once again, the main source of damage for Windsor is currently in a gray screen, and that's going to be tier 2 tower on the bot side as well. Bosco is just demolishing Windsor. Can Windsor have another miracle and claw this game back? Or is Bosco going to show them that the first one was a fluke and they came to play today?
They're taking Drake right now, and they might set up for Baron. Is that up?
Yeah, Baron is up. They are going to take the second Mountain Drake of the game. Again, Mountain Drake phenomenal for the Nautilus and phenomenal for the Mordekaiser.
If they get Baron here, they can immediately shut down, hopefully. But if anything, they're just putting Windsor at a complete opposite advantage of them.
I think one of the big things to notice this game too is you look at the vision difference. I mean, jungle, 30 vision from Yi versus 17, but Yi, as I say it, is going to just go in blind, but he does find a kill and flashes away. The Samira,
dodging
the
left and
Kassadin,
right.
looking for more kills. The Kassadin probably gonna ult again. No, he doesn't. He decides to give up and he gets out with his life. A nice pick from Liam and a nice escape using that ultimate speed just to run away.
He just being sneaky and just going in there with that kill right
But again, what I was saying, you have 30 vision score versus the 17 of the jungles. I mean, mid's pretty even, ADC's perfectly even, top lane's a little bit of lead, but then 60 to 51 as well for the support. So just a lot more vision control for Bosco. You do see those wards all along the bottom river and in the top jungle. Windsor having to use a lot of defensive wards, not able to place them up further. They just need eyes to know if Bosco is sitting in their jungle waiting for them to move out to try and play defense.
Aaron having a huge 1v3.
Yeah, it's going to be turning into a 1v4 as Mbessa is walking to support.
We're seeing right now is Bosco's collapsing in on them.
I do see a big wave getting pushed in this top lane. There are also
Pike coming in.
the turret crystals that can make a pop. A good Q from the Mordekaiser does take Pike down a little bit, and they are going to be getting Baron while this push is happening. So a lot of the attention right now is on the top lane push. Mbessa, I think, can sense that this Baron is getting taken as she's starting to move down. But here comes Mordekaiser to help support and possibly zone off this Mbessa as the Baron finally gets killed. That is going to be Baron buff for Bosco. Yep, finds a root, finds a hook. Mbessa, I don't think, is going to live, and no, she's not. Now it's Baby Wood looking for more. Finds the Mbessa, does burn the flash of the Orin on the pole. But it's Baron buff, and it's a big wave, and it's 5 members up for Bosco, and only 4 members up for Windsor. Almost 3 members as Pike takes a lot of damage from the Zed. And there is turret gone. There is inhibitor gone. Bosco, I think, wants to end the game here. They don't want to play around like they did last game, so it is going to be a Nautilus ult into the Samira. Does knock her out of the fight for a little bit, and Pike just gonna live. Almost gets killed from the arrow, but it's not enough, and there is the Mordekaiser just hammering on the tower. Tower one now down to quarter HP, and there's going to be a Yi kill on the Kassadin. He does fall himself, but he does take one with him, and Bessa now looking to finish the kill on the Varus, does find that. Mordekaiser ults the Samira, looking to finish off that kill as well.
That's it. Not listen, Mordekaiser just chilling there like the big tanks they are, and they're just gonna mess them up right now.
And now all Windsor has left is an Mbessa and a Pike, but Zed doing so much damage, and there's the hook from the Nautilus, there's the root, and there's the kill. It's just Pike left, and it's looking just like it did last game. Pike not going to be able to do much to stop the push, and that's going to be game 2 going over the Bosco tech, as I do fear this Ornn not going to be able to do much in a 1v3 scenario. 1 in 5 and 1, not enough items to do much. And there you have it. Nexus is gone. Not a single turret dropped for Bosco. Game 2 done and dusted. Game 3 ready and waiting.
They amazingly take that win, and they just came back and they said, we're here. Alright, we're back. We immediately banned with Rectin and Aurora.
Yep. No, we'll be red side. Yeah, so this game, Bosco is going to be red side. Let me swap.
Windsor banning with Viego, Mordekaiser, and Ziggs. They are starting to really want to chip us down. Yeah, they don't know though. We got everything in the bag. Alright, there goes Echo. Oh yeah, but going in with the Mbessa or Annie as a pick.
Yeah, so the 3 bans, pretty standard for Bosco. It's the same 3 that we banned last game, and 2 of them are the same that we banned game 1. So taking away the Aurora that we lost to game 1, as well as the Renekton from top lane and the Echo, it is just going to be a Yi Mbessa matchup once again, unless they choose to go Mbessa top. Now, this could be a flex 2 top lane.
Good.
But Zero gonna go with the Azir mid. Blind picking Azir mid. I mean, his Azir is good. And it's gonna be Yunara ADC. Ooh, I was wondering if we were gonna see the Yunara. Yunara is very good. Can very much turn a team fight with that empowered Q that just bounces to enemies.
Coming right now on the 3rd pick.
Yeah, we will see what the final pick is, and it's going to be
Kale.
Kale top lane. Oh!
Ahari?
No, he was gonna go Kale mid.
He went Kale, that would have been real.
Ari into Azir, the Faker champ matchup.
Oh boy.
See how well Ethan does. Ethan plays a lot of Ari, so he knows that champ in and out. Does play a decent amount of Azir. See what the final pick is going to be, and it's going to be the ADC lock-in of Caitlyn. Second ban phase, expect some top lane bans, I think from both sides. Unless that Mbessa is being flexed to top lane, and that's what they are trying to bait out and give themselves a good, different jungle pick. But on the side of Windsor, they are going to be focusing that support ban and that top lane ban, as Aaron has yet to pick his champion. And it's going to be an Ornn ban. I don't mind that. I think that was another just comfort pick for the Windsor player. He did play both games. Even after not having a good game 1, still picked it into game 2. So I think you've now taken away the top lane Renekton that the Windsor top lane likes to play, and now you've taken away his second comfort pick, it looks like, in the Ornn. And then the Morgana going to be taken away from the support, as well as the Pike ban from Bosco. So no Ornn, no Pike, and then no Morgana for Jeremiah.
Maybe they banned Nautilus here?
Yeah, I think they just did not want to deal with the Morgana Caitlyn
Duo?
Yeah, duo. If he picks Lux,
oh, that would be horrifying. Lux and Yunara is scary.
I recommend
Lulu ban.
I don't mind that ban. That's a good ban. Jeremiah's never played Lulu, so they were just taking that off of them knowing team comps, but I don't think Jeremiah's ever played Lulu. So that's good for us.
Nautilus coming in. Let's
go.
go. We got Nautilus in this game.
Yeah! I thought, dude, I could feel the aura of him wanting to pick Lux.
Fear the deep. Let's go.
So it is going to be another frontline support.
Mundo. Uh-oh.
Mundo top. Yep, that is going to be Mundo top lane.
Mbessa is going to be jungle, like last game.
Yep.
Ahari mid.
Who counters Mundo, though?
Oh, Scion! That's even scarier.
Ooh.
He goes down and then comes back to life. That's going to be a bit of an issue.
I did see him hover that last time, too.
Rakan
support for the Yunara, or is it going to be Nami?
Nami?
Yep,
Ooh.
Nami. I'm surprised they banned the Lulu and didn't pick the Lulu for...
Oh.
I mean, I am fine with that.
Yeah. Looks like Baby was
Aaron hovering the Jax.
One of his... Oh, he's trying to go Aatrox! He's trying to go...
I don't know. He's got to choose one.
I think Aatrox would be like the better one at this one.
Who
who has better escape
know,
to escape the Scion?
Alright. So it is going to be Aaron's best champ, Aatrox, against the Scion. I don't know how that Scion matchup goes for Aatrox. I am trying to look it up. It's not great. It is a 49% win rate. Let's check other ranks.
The Scion, I mean, honestly, it's just Sion's just like super tanky, and then he has like the revitalize himself when he dies. So it's
Yeah.
just
I mean, as long as he can hit the Qs in the sweet spot, that's really all that matters. Just hitting those Qs. So it is going to be Ambessa Jungle, Yunara ADC, Ari mid, Scion top, Nami support for the side of Windsor High School, and Bosco Tech, Nautilus Caitlyn bot lane, Azir mid, Master E jungle once again, and
Aatrox.
the Baby Wood Aatrox to finish out the 5. Now we have one more final spectator delay, and we will be into the final game of the championship. Winner takes all. We will see you in a few minutes.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Minions have spawned.
Alright, and getting into the game here. Final game, final match of the year. Let's hope Bosco takes it.
Who is it that will protect you from my
This
eyes?
Yunara, I feel like, can get pretty scary late game. That empowered Q, it just bounces from enemy to enemy and just does a lot of damage in team fights.
Yeah, especially
And once
right
again, a lot of CC. You got the bubble, you got the slows. in bot lane, possibly looking for an engage here, waiting in the bush. Nautilus is going to walk up. He finds the root. Caitlyn does find the initial hit, finds the Q as well. There's the hook. There's the ignite, and there's first blood already for Caitlyn. 400 gold start for the Caitlyn. Bosco, beautiful early play. They knew exactly what they wanted to do there.
That's one big warning sign there and not taking no for an answer.
Table eye on this Caitlyn, something we have seen multiple times. Very confident on it. Again, Babywood on the Aatrox. Does find the first Q, does find the second Q. Just chunking away at some of that Scion. And there's a lot of damage. Scion down to half HP. Aatrox, first one to hit level 3 in top lane.
Honestly, Sion's getting really punished right now.
And now we do see the jungles once again starting opposite sides. So Mbessa started on her blue side jungle. Yi started on his blue side. So now they are playing opposite as we get towards first possible ganks. Yi looking at a top lane, and Mbessa looking at a bot lane gank. Bot lane does have a lot more pressure, so if there is going to be a gank, it is probably going to be the Mbessa on the bot lane. But there is going to be a hook. There is going to be a root on the Nami, and Nami already down to half HP. Mbessa almost done with her full clear.
Aatrox really trying to go in for that kill on the Sion.
I mean, a couple Qs in the sweet spot, and that Scion will be
Brilliant.
Gone.
Mbessa now looking for a gank though, but they see it and they're going to back right up. Yep, and he's going to just mark that they have vision because they see him retreat, so now they know that there are eyes on that bush. It's not going to be an easy gank.
Mbessa really though trying to come down. She's trying to take care of that ward. She's down.
Oh, but they do get vision bush. So they do know Mbessa is recalling. Yi does get top scuttle. And Nautilus lands the hook on the Yunara. Yunara does get a level up though. Nami does land the bubble. Does have to burn flash to get away though. There's just so much CC in that Nautilus between the hook, between the root of the auto. There is going to be a nice Q. Oh, but he misses the center of the circle. I think he could have killed that Scion if he landed that. But with a kill and 7 CS lead, the bot lane of Bosco is going to recall now after shoving the wave. Ethan, this is Year, just playing pretty even to the Ahri. 33 CS to 30. Nothing too crazy happening in mid lane. There's going to be a pickaxe and a longsword for Caitlyn on the way back, but a pickaxe and a longsword and a dagger for the Yunara. So a bit more attack speed on the Yunara, a lot more damage on the Caitlyn. First one to hit level 6 in mid lane is Ethan.
Boom. Headshot.
But very quickly to follow is Ahri. Yep, and Mbessa just gonna dive onto this Yi. And I don't think Yi wins that fight.
Azir coming down too to help.
Came down to hover. Did force the Mbessa to have to back away because if Mbessa stayed in that fight, that Yi would have been able to finish her off. And I mean the CS lead once again top lane. Nearing 20 CS. Aaron just preventing Scion from doing anything this game, really. Scion just has to sit there and farm under turret.
Yeah, Aaron is not giving Sion any like advancement whatsoever.
Hook comes out, but Hook misses. And Bessa looking for a possible gank, trying to set up for this first dragon that has spawned. Getting the scuttle. But as of right now, there's no priority for either side. And the hook, it lands on a minion though. I thought it hit the Yunara. Ahri is moving down for the dragon. And Bessa starts it. Yi though, Yi's on Raptors. I think this is one that Bosco just has to give. Liam's not there to assist. So first drag is going to go the way of Windsor.
Soon has to leave because
And there's going to be a Mount Drake. But on the flip side, we see the Mbessa immediately recalling. So because she did move to that dragon and they knew she was taking that dragon, we do see Liam moving into the blue side of Mbessa's jungle. Is going to take a few of her camps and put her just a little bit behind. So that is going to be a bit of a punish.
Azir going to really mess up the Ahri right now.
And we do have ults for both Azir and Ahri now used. But there's going to be a charm. It's a beautiful charm, but it's a kill for Ethan! Gets it! Yes. What a charm. I thought Ethan was dead, but he dashes forward onto his spearman, gets the shield from it.
Yay.
But like I said, I think he just overstayed. He found a couple camps, but I think he just did too much. But luckily, the Mbessa missed the ult. If that Mbessa landed the ult and was able to suppress him, I do not think Liam lives that fight. So Liam able to escape with his life and a few more camps. Ethan with a phenomenal kill on the Ahri.
Huge close calls right there.
With the charm too. As soon as that charm hit, I was like, oh, he's done. If Ahri had a single other item, even just a tome.
Burns flash.
Yup. Both of them flash away. Both Aatrox does use his ult though. Why are you going back into this? Why are you going back into this?
Trying to really steal blood grubs away from her.
Yeah, but we do have the Ahri here and the Aatrox to support, and it is going to be another kill for Azir. 0 now up to 2-0 with a 16 CS lead as well, but a shutdown has been added, 150 gold extra if they are able to find the kill. And here's Sion just ulting back into lane. Down 20 CS. Oh, but the ult does miss the ult, but there is just so much CC.
Nami's gonna die from burn.
And Nami's dead. Oh! And they got the flash out from Yunara, though. Yunara dashes forward, uses the flash to try and block the Caitlyn ult, but it's not enough, and Caitlyn does find the kill onto the Nami. A nice play from Caitlyn.
They're totally just
now,
messing up the
Ahri has used her ultimate, so if Azir decides to dive this, she can't get away from this. And Azir still has used his ult. Oh, but I think he dashed the wrong way. He dashed the wrong way. He meant to dash to the left and was going to use his ult, but we do know that Ahri no longer has that dash, so if Ethan's able to find the wall, but there is going to be the ult from Mbessa, and I don't think Naught can do much to help it, as Caitlyn did not have the flash available.
Ahri, though, seemingly.
Ahri, 10% HP. Ethan not going to be able to finish it off. He's just going to back up and take the CS.
Yeah, Caitlyn was the first death on Bosco's side.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Nami
10 minutes in, Bosco with a 2k gold lead.
Aaron really just putting numbers into the Sion.
Sion's been taking so much damage, instead of going without, he has to go full tank. Sion just gonna be the front line for his team, even if he doesn't have gold or kill advantage, even if he's playing from behind, just looking to soak up some of the damage so that his team can get the kills later on in the game. I do think that Windsor's team scales more, so we will see how this goes.
Aatrox putting in numbers in Sion right now. Sion coming here so much here. Aatrox is not letting Sion much. He's backing. It seems to be both Caitlyn and Nod are just chilling in bush. They ward bush, so they have to immediately leave. Caitlyn is stunned. Aatrox really just wanting that kill on Sion. Sion's not allowing that whatsoever. Aatrox used all. There's a burn. The burn gets him! The burn gets him by Aatrox! Amazing by Babywood. Oh, here he comes back with his little passive, but that's not going to be doing much. He's going to go straight back. Gray screen. Coming in. Nautilus kind of ults. They get the Yuna with Master Yi coming in, and then they get Nami. Oh, wait, no. Wait, yeah. That's
Yeah, they got the Nami. The Caitlyn ult does come in. The True Shot finds the Nami, the Yi finds the Yunara, and as he said, the Ignite finds the Sion. 3 more kills on the board, but it is going to be an Ambessa ult into the Azir. Azir just ults them away, uses that Emperor's Divide to put a wall between them and dashes to safety. So now we have 2 ults burned in the mid lane from Ahri and from Ambessa. Oh, if Nautilus could have hit that hook.
Also, they did get Water Drake from Master Yi.
They did get Ocean Drake, so more healing, which is actually going to be very useful on this Aatrox in his ultimate form. More healing and more shielding available now for Bosco.
The biggest thing right now is that Bosco only has 1 death on their team entirely.
Sion has caught up in CS a little bit, though.
Huge CS gap with Azir and Ahri.
Yeah, 120 to 95. That's a big CS gap and a 2-kill lead as well.
Aatrox comes in and just damage.
And a nice pull, some nice Qs in the sweet spot. There's another Q again, but Sion gets away. He's just so tanky. It doesn't matter, like, even if you're hitting in the sweet spots, he just deals or takes so much damage.
Could be a little bit of a scuffle in bot lane. This is bad.
Oh, but it's going to be the flash forward from Aaron, as
Gets
well
that
as the
kill.
ult, and he finds the kill onto the Sion. Sion now just going to try and take some CS as he goes out, but he's not going to do it. Aaron now moving forward to take away the top lane tower. A beautiful flash kill from him.
Ults on Nami, by the way, too.
Now we do see the Ambessa moving into mid lane, possibly looking for a gank on the Azir, but it is spotted out. Azir just going to move back to safety. Oh, that's just a very early ult from Nautilus. Not going to do much except save Caitlyn from getting dashed on.
Honestly, that's probably the best thing they need right now is to make sure they get this. Ooh, good hook by Nautilus. Going in and trying to get that Nami. Unfortunately, doesn't have ult, so he can't finish.
Oh, and there's going to be an ult from the Ambessa. Aatrox is doing what he can to live, but he has used the ultimate already. He does get knocked up, and I don't think he's going to live for much longer. Shutdown goes to Ambessa. Some extra gold for her, but the tower does fall in top lane. So now look to see Aaron roam just a little bit. He does dash forward with the Emperor's Divide. The turret doesn't do enough. No, it doesn't, as he finds some shielding. He flashes forward, but can Yi do much against this Ambessa? He's got the true damage, and he kills. It's a 2-for-1 trade. Azir falls, but Liam cleans up and gets the Ambessa.
Amazing jungle work by Liam, by the way, just coming in and cleaning up a lot of these messes here and there.
He has been in a lot of places with this E. I will give him credit. I don't like the E, but he is playing it very well these last 2 games. He is where he needs to be when he needs to be there.
Both backing right now. This might leave bot lane to get this tower right here.
We'll say not as big of a lead for Bosco. I think some of these shutdowns are keeping Windsor more in the game. It is only about almost a 4K gold lead for Bosco Tech at 15 minutes. So, I mean, it's a good lead, but there's going to be the charm onto the Yi. The Yi does Q, and can they find the Q? It's a messed up flash from the Ahri, and she's just gonna fall to the Yi. A nice Q from him. Aatrox now looking to fight this Ambessa. Does use the ultimate, get some of that healing. Is going to pull Ambessa right back, and now here's Yi once again to come in and support. And there's going to be a kill onto Mbessa. Sion, I don't think, has flash. No, he does not. So Sion also is going to fall. That's 2 kills in the top lane. Aatrox just dashes over the wall and is now going to start putting in damage on this tier 2 tower. A beautiful support play from Liam and some very good damage from Aaron, ready to engage on that fight. Bosco moving forward, looking confident, looking strong. They want this win.
Not like trading here and there with some minions. Taking on from Woods too as well.
I feel like we've only seen one of Caitlyn's kills this game. I feel like Caitlyn's gotten kills while other stuff is going on. But Caitlyn's sitting at 3-1 also. And there is going to be the Mbessa ultimate on the Aatrox. Now Aatrox doesn't have the ultimate to use for the healing, but there is going to be Sion as well, but Aatrox is going to dash over the wall. So we do have 2 ultimates burned now in the top lane, but Ahri moving in, and I don't think he knows that Ahri is there. Can he get the blast cone? Yes, he can.
He does. Yeah, they're really starting to notice that Aatrox is doing some major damage to their top, and their top is not doing too good.
Top lane with 1 plate left on tier 2. Ahri goes to help, and while that happens, Caitlyn does find the tower in bot lane. So Bosco putting forth a lot of pressure. What was a 4K gold lead has now bolstered into, I believe that is 7K now. So 3K in just a matter of 2 minutes to increase their lead.
Just also to mention a huge CS gap for top, jungle, and mid lane.
Yep, we do have 25 CS lead for top, a 35 CS lead for mid, and a 30 CS lead in the jungle. Jaden, can you hit X really quick? Just to check on the gold leads here.
It's gonna be huge.
Make sure you click in the game and then hit X. Yep, so the gold lead for mid lane is sitting at 2K, the gold lead in jungle sitting at 1. The gold lead in top lane is a 3,000 gold lead in the top lane and a 2K gold lead in the bot. Just every lane doing their job. Oh, there's a lot of damage coming in the mid while this Aatrox is going to 1v1 the Sion. Sidesteps the Q, hits his own Q.
Not to mention all
but there's going to be an Mbessa onto the Caitlyn, and I think they found the Caitlyn. They found her. Bosco was rotating over to this top lane. Caitlyn was alone in the mid lane, and Mbessa's able to find the ult, and they're able to find the kill. Just an unfortunate error for Bosco. But Yi gonna go in, looking to finish off the Sion. Can he find the kill? Yes, he can. Sion's dead, and now they're moving on to the tier 3 tower. It's just a Nami over here to support, and I don't think Nami's gonna be able to do much as Nami gets pulled. Has to burn the flash, but Yi gonna find a Q on the Nami. Can he find the final Q? Yes, he does, but Aatrox finishes the kill, uses the ult, finds the kill on the Ahri as well. Now dashing, sidestepping the turret shot.
Oh, he gets a double kill!
Can he find the Quadra?
Come on, we got it.
Can he find the Quadra? Aatrox gets some good damage, finds some healing from the Mbessa. Mbessa able to get away from the pull though, and I do believe Mbessa is probably going to find this kill as Aatrox is trapped between towers. I don't think he's going to be able to escape this as Mbessa does find the shielding, and there's the Sion to come help as well. But she burned her ultimate. Mbessa burned her ultimate when he was trapped in base. So I mean, I feel like that's a blunder from Windsor. Yes, you got the kill, but you lost tier 2 mid tower, and now Mbessa doesn't have her ultimate to hop onto the back line.
Yeah, honestly, they just kind of mess themselves up here a lot, especially with like the Sion being super slow and Mbessa not going in when she needs to be going in, and just like overall these kills are just being given to them almost freely by Windsor. Also to mention that both second towers are being taken down by mid lane and top. Bot soon going after that one too. We have a Azir coming down the bot. We have, I think we're going for, is it Herald? Setting up for Herald.
Baron. It's Baron.
Oh, it's Baron.
Past 20 minutes, yeah. Past 20 minutes, it's Baron. I don't think neither team got Herald.
No, we did. Yi got
did we?
Herald.
Oh,
yeah.
we did? Okay.
He spawned in mid lane, and that's how they got the second tower from mid.
You're right.
And there goes Scuttle. That's an amazing sight. Now they're going to take Baron. Aatrox come and help a little bit with the 3 right
I mean,
there.
they're there, but the passive... Oh, but it's going to be a 4-man dive onto this Azir. I don't think Azir is going to be able to do much to help, but he does find the Emperor's Divide, but Mbess is just going to ult right back at him, and that's going to be a kill. But while that kill is happening, Baron is going to go down. The 4 remaining members of Bosco Tech do now have the Baron buff to be able to push these waves, and we do see Aatrox immediately marching down top. But the 3 members of Windsor have backed and are now going to match the wave.
Mbessa and Nami and Yunara all heading towards Aatrox. Sion doesn't have ult, and neither does Mbessa, leaving him with the Yunara and Nami. Oh, Nami just used.
But there's going to be Aatrox using his ultimate, does find a decent amount of damage and healing. Yunara uses her ultimate as a counter. Can he find the Nami? No, he can't. He just can't dash forward enough. But there's going to be a flash. He goes and gets the Nami, but he does leave the Aatrox alone. But he still finds the kill. He finds the healing.
Here comes
Nautilus
with that ult.
Mbessa does ult the Yi, but Mbessa's gonna fall as well. That's 3 members down for Windsor, and it's Baron buff on the Nautilus as they push this tower. Bosco might be looking to end here. Sion is super weak. Can he? No, he doesn't get the kill. Ethan not able to do quite enough damage, but Caitlyn is going to find this inhibitor in mid lane.
Sion living with like a sliver of his life left.
And now they're going to look to try and get the kill here onto the Ahri, and it's going to go over to Caitlyn. Nami and Sion here, though. And I do think Caitlyn's going to die. But let's see it now. Caitlyn does fall. We do have a dragon up and available. Azir and Nautilus, the 2 members alive for Bosco. And as I say that, we do have Aatrox and Yi also coming off their respawn timers as well. Ahri sitting on a 15-second respawn timer. Nautilus is the first one over to Dragon, getting vision control and getting set up for his team. We do have Nami appearing, trying to clear off some of those wards. Master Yi is moving down, but we do have 3 members of Bosco here already killing the Dragon now. 4k health left to get this 3rd dragon. It's going to be a smite, and now they might look to fight here.
They're taking the scrub right now. Now one good setup and it's all over. Azir going down in bot as Aatrox and Mbessa meet with each other.
The game is looking good for Bosco. 23 minutes in, and almost 10k gold lead once again. Every game, Bosco has had almost a 10k gold lead. The ultimate from Caitlyn is going to be used on the Mbessa right now. Is going to take away some damage.
Aatrox is messing up that frog right now. Looks like they're going in on Sion with
And we do have the Nami looking for a flank on the Azir. Tries to bubble Azir, but does not hit it. Yunara just nicks him with the slow, but it's not going to be enough as Azir does walk away pretty scot-free. Caitlyn and Not pushing down the mid lane. Aatrox pushing down the top lane. Yi is lost, still sitting in his jungle. And the Mbessa is going to ult onto the Nautilus, but the Nautilus is going to find the root. Caitlyn does E away, gets some good damage in. Aatrox now going to ult, moves in, finds the Q onto the Mbessa, gets some good healing, and there's the kill for the Aatrox. There's one, finds the Q once again. So much healing going in for Aaron on the ult. He finds 2, he finds 3. Can he look for a possible Quadra? Looks for the pull onto the Yunara, not able to hit it. Nautilus going to hit the Sion, prevent him from getting to the Aatrox to help support this Yunara.
He's really going after the Yunara and Sion both.
Babywood, what else can he find? Can he find enough to end this game right now? Does find the pull onto the Sion, trying to land these Qs, lands 1. Caitlyn there to support, though. It's 4 members for Bosco against the 2 members of Windsor. Make it 1 member of Windsor. And there's going to be the Emperor's Divide to end the game. Sion is dead. Tower 1 is gone. Tower 2 slowly going down. Sion doing what he can to defend, but now it's just a Nami and an Mbessa left. Can they end the game here? Bosco is going to try everything they can to do it. Aatrox low on HP, but it's going to be Azir to finish off the Mbessa. Nami's dead as well, and it's just an Ahri as Azir sits there and hits the Nexus, and that's going to be game, set, match for Bosco Tech, your PlayVS Pacific Region champions.
Oh yeah.
Let's fucking go, boys!
Atta boy!
Welcome back. Here to finish it off, we do have an interview with the team. First on the mic, Aaron Wu. Aaron, you're a senior now. This is your final league year. I know you played freshman year and sophomore year with your brother. Couldn't do it in those teams, but able to do it in your senior year, final semester, right before you go to college. How you feeling?
Feels great, Volleyball, we just won league champs too. That's back to back right now. I feel amazing. It feels good to have my teammates here with me.
Kensei, I think you are one of the best league players I've ever seen. Like, you just take 6 months off and then show up and scroll TikTok while you're playing and still are able to just gap top lane by 50 CS. Like, it's just not even close. It's been a lot of fun watching you play. You are going to be missed, but thank you for being on the team. Thank you for playing this season, and thanks for letting me put up a league banner.
I appreciate what you've been saying, you're welcome, I told you I was going to put up a banner.
Listen, as soon as I saw Aatrox, I knew it was game. I mean, I don't know why people don't do scouting and just see your custom games on Aatrox and say, hey, we should probably ban that, but listen, you and Simon both, as soon as you guys lock in Aatrox, I just know we're winning games, so it's been fun, man. Appreciate you.
I mean, they didn't 5-ban me, I was expecting to 5-ban. Last game they put up 4, that's why they lost. Maybe they should have forced me on Aurelia.
Dude, true. Your Aurelia was terrible last season. That's why we lost playoffs, by the way. He played Aurelia and got absolutely stomped. And he hasn't touched it since, and look, we won.
I mean, it is what it is,
Jeremiah? Our resident do-everything player who plays Valorant, who plays Rivals, who plays League, who's played Halo, who's played
every single
like almost
game,
Fortnite, yeah.
Mario Kart,
But this is your first chip though.
Yeah, I mean, first year too playing League of Legends too. I mean, I started ADC, then went support, and then look, we won.
We did, and we were able to have Ralph come back. What
Exactly.
role do you like more?
It's always nice to do damage. Oh, mid lane, definitely. When I played those mid lane games when we didn't have a person, oh, those are fun. But support was also nice, especially when I went Morgana and stuff. But that was back then. But Nautilus was really good.
I mean, they banned out your Morgana once
Yeah.
we drafted the Caitlyn, and now
Yeah.
I saw the Morgana ban. I sat here and I said, if he goes Lux, I swear to God, I was like, I could feel the aura of
Ethan-
you wanting to choose Lux.
No, Ethan said Lux with Caitlyn, and I was like, oh my God. And they're like, no, not. I'm like,
Thank God you went not. Your not is actually very good. You're hitting hooks,
Yeah.
you're hitting roots. The early call from you two to be in that bush, phenomenal call. Early
yeah.
first blood. I
Oh,
mean,
Raph,
that
definitely.
just set the pace already for
Raph
for
was
game one.
really crucial, especially to me. Our bot lane was really good, especially because of him hitting all his Qs, everything, and then me just having to root.
But first banner for you, and then next year maybe we can get another for another game.
Let's find 5 first, and then we'll talk about next year.
Well, another game, whether it's
Oh,
Rivals,
yeah,
whether
yeah,
it's
no,
something else.
definitely,
But
definitely.
yeah, Ethan, We got 4 seniors on this year's roster, so who knows if we'll have a league team next year. But Ethan, it's been 4 years. You and Aaron and Ryan and Ralph, my first freshman class. I've had you every semester that you've been here. A lot of Valorant, a lot of League. Well, a lot of League the last year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss you.
Thank you.
It's been fun watching you play. I've appreciated everything you do. You are, I'll admit it here now, you're a better League player than I am. I know I don't like admitting it. You still haven't hit plat though, so I'm still gonna hold that over you. But alright, you're not getting the mic. It doesn't matter what rank I am now. It matters what peak rank I had. How are you feeling? End of your esports career here at Bosco.
Pretty happy. I finally got to win a championship. Didn't happen in Valorant, even with the old team in sophomore year. I thought it was gonna happen then, but I'm glad it happened today, and just really happy to move on with this in mind.
Happier it happened on League?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you freshman year that League was a better game, and you told me that League was disgusting and you'd never play it. And look at you now.
I could thank Tommy Duong for getting me into the league. He messaged.
But
he messaged me.
of all people to get you into League, the fact that it's possibly the worst League player that I know makes me incredibly upset.
I just remember him DMing me.
Tommy, if you're
League."
watching, you're horrendous. Please uninstall the game.
You messaged me one night. You said hop on League. I said I don't play League. He said install it. I said okay, and that's where it started.
Listen, I tried for 2 years to get you to install this game. No, glad we're raising one. I'm glad you get to sign your name and put it up there, especially after. I mean, you won one tournament. We did win the LAN here, but yeah, wanted to get you a championship before you left. So glad it finally happened. Raph. Yeah. Nah. Junior year for you. You've only played League. Well, no, you did the semester of Overwatch or Rivals.
Yeah, single semester of Rivals, never again.
Had the first 2 years, and then you asked me every semester if there was going to be a League team, and slowly waited, and then finally convinced Jeremiah and Ryan to play this year to give us a team, and then second semester convinced Jaden to play as well to keep the team going while Aaron was at volleyball and Ryan couldn't play.
I'm honestly so thankful to the 3 of them, because without them, we genuinely wouldn't have a senior league team, and we wouldn't have won. Like, it was
Also, you missed a lot of the season. Some academic issues during the regular season, so they were able to hold it down enough to get us into playoffs. I mean, Jaden playing ADC was able to hold it down, and we were able to squeak in as a 3rd seed in a playoffs that only had top 4 move on, and then you're able to come back and leave your mark and have a few games. So glad to have you here. Glad to have you finish it out senior season. I mean, you are our main League player here.
I mean, yeah, I'm just happy after like 4 years of trying. I feel like there's been 2 or 3 times where we've been so close, and this time we actually won.
Yeah, I mean the team with Simon and Aston and Aaron and you. I don't know how we didn't win that year. That year is just a couple bad games, but I'm glad it happened senior year. I mean, I feel like that's always like a sports dream, you know, winning your final game senior year before you graduate. That's just like storybook ending stuff. So glad it happened. I'm gonna miss you too.
Oh, I'm gonna miss playing League here.
Sorry, my phone's going off. I don't know why. I'm gonna miss you too.
Come on, get it over here.
Whoa. Ryan Hernandez.
Oh, true. Come on. Seniors first.
I'm scared. Yeah, seniors first except for you. You were just closer, you know.
That's good.
The one who hated League. The one who was terrible at League. Just thrown into support.
Yup.
Testing WAS and D because you only knew how to play Overwatch and Rivals.
Yeah.
But you held it down. We got here.
Yeah.
Obviously, you didn't play today, but played all year. Got us here. Filled in when we needed.
Yes, sir.
The rock at the bottom, man. The heavy rock at the bottom.
That's why one of my usernames is Red Rock. Gotta pull that up.
How you feeling? That's banner number 2 for you.
Yeah, it is. That's the surprising part about it. It's like both times I got carried by
Overwatch.
amazing teams.
Yeah, he's
Amazing teams. Just
got Overwatch from last year, or 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
sophomore year, so 2 years ago, Overwatch.
2 years ago, and then Banner 2 now for
League
League.
of Legends.
And you might get Banner
The
3
League
on
for
Tuesday.
Overwatch again.
You might get Banner 3 for Overwatch on Tuesday.
Collecting them like Infinity Stones right
Dude,
now.
I will say, I think that will make you the winningest player in Bosco esports history.
Yeah.
Hey, subs are useful as well.
Yeah.
Genuinely, you've been the best fill we've had. Like, if we just need to slot you in, we slot you in. You don't argue. You are very coachable, very adaptable. Appreciate you.
Yeah,
Gonna miss
thank
you.
Same
Been fun.
here. Yeah.
Been a lot of fun. Thank you for the Baja Blast every Christmas.
No problem.
So, dude, I am going to be vastly sad next year when it gets around Christmas time and I don't see you walking in with a case of 36 Baja Blast to give to me.
No. Just because I'm gone doesn't mean I'm not gonna show up every Christmas and give you Baja Blast. All right, that's a very
You heard it here
solid
first.
thing.
If he doesn't, he owes me $200.
Hey, wait, whoa, okay, that's let's say 50. All right, I'm not putting $200 on the line. I'll say 50. I'll do that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Thank
as
you for
always.
bringing me on. Of course,
Yeah,
that's the best
of course.
thing.
I miss you, Jaden, Freshie. So do you like League yet?
It's grown on me. I mean, when you first told me that you wanted me to sub in, I was like, oh heck no, this players who play that are just like horrible. I hate them. But once I played my first game, I was like, what the hell is going on? But I got Jeremiah here, being able to help coach me through it, and I'm glad that I helped the team get to where they are and eventually win it all. So, yeah.
You want to play next year?
If we have a team. I will play
mean,
next year.
We got three
We
right
got
here
three.
still. We got 3 right here still. We just gotta find 2 more.
I will be open to do it. I will be open to do it.
Appreciate you subbing
Thank
in.
you.
Yeah, learning the game
No problem.
quickly, even though you wouldn't practice when I wanted you to practice. But
I
hey,
did practice.
listen,
I did practice.
your Caitlyn, terrible. Your MF though, you had some
I have
moments.
some
You had
potential.
some
I have
moments.
potential.
You had some good you can press R, and that's the big thing. If you can use your ultimate, if you can use your ultimate, you can win games.
Just don't put me Caitlyn at all. Caitlyn, I don't know
Caitlyn's
what
so
that
easy.
is. No,
Caitlyn's so easy.
Nuh-uh.
Have him teach you. Did you see that Caitlyn game? Have him teach you.
Well, he's okay. Well, whatever.
All right, give it to Liam finally.
Shaker, buddy, how you doing, huh?
You had some good E games.
Oh, I did. Hey, what did you tell me before the game?
That I hate Master E in team comps. I don't think he brings enough value to a team fight.
Yeah, so
You proved me wrong. Listen, it's not. I wouldn't say it was the team fights as much. You were just able to be where I would say that game 3 especially, you were where you needed to be when you needed to be. Like anytime he got caught by like an Mbessa gank, you were just right there to follow. If mid got ganked, you were right there to follow again.
yeah, I mean it's Aaron. He's a limit tester to the max,
Yeah.
you know. So once he gets like 3 kills, if you don't hover, it's either all in or all out. It's a win or a loss.
They were good
But-
games though. But I mean, hey, didn't play fall semester.
Yeah.
We lost.
Yeah.
Came back spring semester and we won. So is it all
Yeah.
thanks to you?
I'm not a bad jungler. I think I'm able to adapt to let my teammates play the roles that they're actually like
That's
really
such a
adept
cop
at.
out answer. I just wanted a yes or no. I just want to know if you think it's all because of him.
But like I think I do provide a lot of value. I'm able to be where I need to be, and I'd like to say I think that's thanks to you helping me switch roles and like convert cleanly to really fit into this team for this season.
I'm glad I could help, Coach. I love League, and I was very happy to have a team and very happy to have you come back. I mean, I do think you being able to play jungle and having Ralph go back to his main role did help a lot, like stabilize the team and really pushed us to the top this spring. So thank you for playing. Thank you to your AAU coach for letting you skip practice today. But hey, you get to raise a banner, so.
Yeah.
But all right, that is everybody on the League team. So thank you very much to everybody who tuned in. We'll be back next Tuesday with the championship game for Overwatch. 4:30 Tuesday, and we will see you then. Thank you and good night.